Hello everyone, welcome to Tufts Institute once again. Today we'll be talking about something very important. But before we start what we're going to be talking about today, I want you to drop whatever it is you're doing, like, comment, share this video because you're going to get value from it. I remain Dennis Idoko, and today I will be talking to us about something very important that we all should be aware of as a business owner, as an individual, as a worker, or as anything in life, anything you do in all walks of life. You're an employee or an employer, and whatsoever you do, it's important that you know this because these are things that make you efficient and effective. So the topic today is about effectiveness and efficiency. So what are those things that make you efficient? What are those things that make you effective? Because you've been asking yourself, how do I achieve more with the little time I have? Some people will be like, these people that are billionaires, do they have more than 24 hours? No, they don't have more than the same 24 hours you have that they have. But only the difference between them is that they know how to manage their time. The difference between them and you is because they know how to do what? They know what to do and when to do them. They know the technique to apply at different kinds of situation to be able to do what? To achieve their goals and become more productive. What are the things I can do to become more productive, especially when it comes to time management? So today we'll be talking about effectiveness and efficiency. So when we talk about effectiveness and efficiency, we're saying that to be effective in the simplest of terms means doing the right thing. And of course, to be efficient in the simplest of terms also means doing things the right way. So what is that thing that you are doing right and not doing it the right way? So you need to know what is expected of you in order for you to be effective and efficient. So that's why we're going to be sharing with you today those effectiveness and efficiency tools, the things that you can do, the metrics and all of that in the very simplest of them so that you can understand them. All right, so let's shoot. The first tool that can help you when it comes to management of your time is what we call impact effort metrics. Impact effort metrics. So when we talk about impact effort metrics, we're saying you need to be able to check the impact and the effort in every single task. Let's say you have a task to deliver for a day, for example. You have like maybe multiple tasks and all of that to be able to achieve in a day or in a week or in a month or in a year. So what you need to ask yourself is, what is the impact of this assignment? And what effort do I require to do or to achieve this? So the one that has high impact but low effort, that's what we call low hanging fruit. Those ones are low hanging fruit. That one gives you the quick wins. Do them first. So those ones that you know that, it will give me good result. I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to get a lot of customers. I'm going to improve my business further, better than anything. And I know that if I do this, and it won't require as much as plenty effort, something, just various activities that give you the best return based on your efforts. So what you need to do is to just do them first, because those are your quick wins. Those ones are your quick wins. So what are those activities that are valuable and fundamental to the success of your business? Those are things, so you focus on them and achieve them almost immediately. That's the one that has what? The one that has high impact and the one that has low effort. So you don't have to put all your money into it. It's low hanging, so you can just go pluck and do what? And execute. When we're talking about the impact effort metrics, it's like a 4 quadrants, like a quadrant where you see impact effort metrics. If you have a high impact, low effort, that's the one you need to do first, because that's a quick win. Those are things that you can do first. Then when something has high impact but it requires high effort, that means you need to put in the work. Everybody needs to be on the team. It requires a whole lot of time, a lot of commitment. The activities, it brings about long-term returns and all of that. Those ones, you put it as a project. Because the problem we usually have is that an activity that is supposed to be a project, you gotta make it something you need to be doing immediately. No. That's wrong. If you know that this activity is going to bring in maybe bigger result and requires a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of resources, put it as a project. Put it as something you can do. Maybe, I want to put it out, maybe I'll do it in 3 months time, or because it needs planning, requires planning and energy and effort and all of that, commitment and all of that. All right. Then the next one is what? It has low impact. It has low impact but requires high effort. Those activities are not activities you're not supposed to do. In fact, it's not even supposed to be part of what it's not supposed to be in your activities for the day, because those activities, I don't know what to tell you, but you should know that if you require a lot of energy to execute a task and it has minimal result or anything that contributes to the success of your business or contributes to the success of your employer. For example, you're working for somebody and you're performing activities that require you to do a whole lot but achieve little results. Those ones are feeling. Those things are not something you need to do. Do what? Put them, either you give it to somebody, maybe delegate to somebody. Yes, it's a task, yes, but it doesn't bring in good results. What do? Delegate those kind of responsibilities. So don't worry about these activities. They're not very important to your success. The one that is a killer, that's the last one, the last quadrant, which is a time waster. We call them time wasters. It requires high effort and zero, like no impact, nothing. You are going to put more money. You're going to put a whole lot. In fact, the money, it requires more effort. Like, you imagine wasting all your time gossiping in the office. You come to the office and instead of you to do what? To bend down, do the work you're supposed to do, you're engaging in time-wasting activities and all of that. So if you're a business person, you work for somebody and you're looking for, how do I become more effective? What you need to do is to put all the activities, all the tasks you're going to be doing into these 4 quadrants and know the things you need to take out, the ones you need to improve on, the ones you need to do what? To go for and all of that. That's when we talk about what? The impact effort metrics. That's one metrics that you can use in order to help you manage your time. Remember, we're talking about time management. We're talking about how do I become better? How do I become more effective and more efficient? By doing this, by doing what? Engaging, or by making sure you do what? You take this particular metrics and work on it and help you to do what? To improve your timeline. All right.
Oh, have you subscribed to our YouTube channel yet? For every subscription, we will be giving a token of 15 naira to orphanage homes.
All right. So the next metrics we're going to be talking about today is Eisenhower metrics. Eisenhower metrics is a metrics that is propounded by one-time American president. He's named after him. And Eisenhower metrics is a metrics that helps you to also manage your time. Something that you can, just like impact effort metrics, Eisenhower is like that too. There is 4 quadrants. So the 4 quadrants you need to, so you have tasks, you have responsibilities, you have your goals or the things you need to pursue and all of that. You put them in the 4 quadrants and you're able to do what to help yourself. So what is that 4 quadrant? The first quadrant stands for what? Urgent and important. So they use urgent and important to do what? To quantify which to do first and which not to do first. So when you have something, maybe it's urgent and important, you do them first. So if you have your log, your activity log, the things you're supposed to do, the goals you're supposed to achieve, the responsibilities you're supposed to take care of, the tasks you're supposed to meet up to in a day or in a week or in a month, and you look at it and know that, okay, amongst all of these tasks, there is one that is urgent and is important. So that one, you do them first. So you do those activities first. That's when we talk about what? When we're talking about Eisenhower metrics. So the next quadrant is what? That's the next quadrant. You look at it, okay, what are my activities that they are important, but they are not urgent? It's very, very important but they're not urgent. So it doesn't require immediate action. Like expanding your business is important, but it's not urgent. It's something you can do gradually, something you can do. Let's say you want to move to another location and all of that. Yes, it's important, but it's not, at that point, it's not urgent. It's something you have to do later. So that kind of thing, you just like impact effort metrics, you make it a project. Put it in long term. The same thing goes to the next quadrant, which is the top quadrant on the other side, which is the activities that they are urgent but they are not important, like calling your boyfriend or calling your girlfriend. They are urgent, you are at work, yes, but they are not important because it doesn't contribute to the success of your employer. It doesn't contribute to the success of your business. So why do them? So those ones, yes, they are urgent because you need to return the call of your girlfriend or you need to return the call of your boyfriend and all of that. But at that point, you are that office, you are that organization, at that table doing that job. It is not important, but it is urgent. So in that case, what you can do is schedule the time for it, or if you can get somebody to make the call on your behalf and all of that, ask the person to send the message so you can reply the person later. But it should not impact how you do your job. All right. The next one is what? Tasks that are not urgent, they are not important. What are those activities? Gossiping in the office. They are not urgent, they are not important. So do away with them. Trash it. It's not something you want to do or you want to invest your time, your energy, your resources to do. Imagine you come to the office and the only thing you do is to stay and then talk. When there are activities that contributes to the success of your business or contributes to the success of your employer and all of that, you leave them and you move from table to table, from office to office, talking irrelevancies. Those are things you need to eliminate. Mind you, we're talking about effectiveness, we're talking about efficiency. So if you want to be effective, you can apply Eisenhower metrics in your tasks today. By doing what? By checking your calendar, checking your activities, and saying, oh, okay, amongst all these things I'm going to be doing today, which one is urgent and important? I do them first. Which one is important but not urgent? I schedule them as a project. Which one is important but not urgent? I do them what? I do them, maybe the other one is, yes, it's urgent but it's not important. What do I do? In that case now, I delegate them. Yes, so it's urgent to like calling and all of that. I do what? I delegate them. Then the ones that are not important, urgent, I trash them. It should not be in anybody's table if you are going to be effective. It should never be in things that you're supposed to be doing. All right. What's the next one? The next effectiveness tool you should have, or efficiency tool that you can apply, you can use. Mind you, what we're discussing is real life. These are things that can help you. Because a lot of time, we engage in a lot of things that really do not contribute to our success as business owners or as employees and all of that. So if you know you have this problem, if you know that this problem exists in you need to do what? Start practicing these things. You need to start doing what? Working on these things. All right. The next one is effectiveness and efficiency. So this is for businesses. A business that is effective and efficient will thrive. So when you know that this task, these things I'm doing now is efficient, it's going to help me do what? It's going to help me in my business. And that's when we're talking about effectiveness and efficient. That means it's effective and efficient. You have a strategy. It's going to help you, especially this particular one, you're working your strategy. You have a strategy that is efficient and effective. Those ones are things that you have to spend your time doing because they are effective and they are efficient. So what are those things? Right strategy, right implementation, highest probability of successful results. These are you're delivering quality result. That means you're effective, you're efficient. So every business that is effective, every business that is efficient is definitely going to do what? Thrive. But what are businesses that are what? What are businesses that are ineffective, but what? They are ineffective and efficient. So they're going to die quickly. So what are those things? Doing the right thing, but doing it in the wrong way. Okay, you're supposed to come to work and call 50 clients. You're supposed to come to work and call 50 clients. That's the strategy for you to get, like for those of you who are marketers and the rest of them, you're supposed to come to the office and call 50 clients daily to be able to get the results you need to get. Yes, that's the task. It's right. And when you come in the morning, you are calling these 50 clients. But instead of you to sell the product you're supposed to sell, you're selling another thing to them. You be gossiping with them. Sir, you didn't come today. It's good to greet your clients. Yes. But that's not what you're supposed to be doing at that point. At that point, you're doing the right thing, but you're doing it wrongly. In a wrong way. So at that point, you're not supposed to. If you have a business that is you're doing the right thing, but you're doing it in a wrong way, why not? You're going to die. So then afterwards, we have the ineffective and the inefficient, doing the wrong things and doing it wrong. You're doing the wrong thing. You're supposed to be calling. You're gisting. You're not even gisting very well, self. The call you're supposed to call, you're not calling. So you're ineffective and you're inefficient. In that case, now you're going to die slowly. So if you know these things, then you now need to know, where do I put in my energies on? What are the activities I should put my energy? Where are the activities I should be able to do and do them right? All right, the ineffective and the efficient. So you're doing the wrong thing and doing it very well. Wrong thing, you're doing it very well. Imagine doing wrong thing and you're doing it very well. So you're good at applying the wrong strategy. And you are implementing it very well. Imagine you have a business and your strategy is, I want to build a customer-centric organization. So that's customer-centric. So everything you're doing is customer-centered. You're trying to make your customers happy and all of that. Or you're not doing it maybe that's not the right strategy for you at that point. Maybe that's not the right strategy. And because it's not the right strategy and you're still implementing it very well, it's going to affect you. I don't know if you're following. So we're talking about inefficient in implementing. So you have a wrong strategy and you're implementing it in a very good way. Okay, the next thing we're going to be talking about is 80-20 principle. The 80-20 principle. So what's the 80-20 principle? 80-20 principle just is about, I don't know, you've heard about Pareto principle and all of that. What it says is that 20% of your activities will bring 80% of your income. 20% of your activities will bring 80% of your income. Then it also says that 20% of your staff brings 80% of the income you have. 20% of your customers will bring 80% of your income. 20% of your products will bring 80% of your income. These are 80-20 principles. So we're making decision as to which product to keep, which staff to rehire or to keep. You use 80-20 principle to do what? Because when we talk about these tools, they are both time management tools, they are also decision-making tools. Because we're talking about effectiveness and efficiency. So how do you become effective? How do you become efficient if you don't know how to make decisions? So decisions will help you. Even in managing your time, it's about decision. So because in managing time, you need to be able to know, okay, what is it that I need to do? And how do I do them? So you make the right decision. So in this case now, the 80-20 principle is talking about when, okay, I've seen that this thing is working and all that. What do I do in order to do what to make it keep working? So you now check all my activities. I have seen that this 20% of these activities I'm doing, out of the 100% activities I'm doing, it is only 20% that is giving me the results, that is giving me the things I'm getting or the incomes I'm making from the company and from the brand or from the product and all of that. What do? I invest more in those activities. I have 20% of my staff are the ones contributing. There's a rule, they say 20% of your staff are usually the ones bringing all the money in. The rest of them are, yes, they are performing their activities in the ecosystem, no doubt. But there are people who are much more responsible in making sure you bring in the money and all of that. So those kind of people, you put them first. Make sure you do what? You keep them happy. Make sure you make them comfortable to keep doing what? Bringing business for the company and all of that. So, and you have a product also. For people who are selling product, you have a product that is giving you the most income. So what do? That product, you do what? You keep working on that product, improving on that product. In fact, that's the only product that will be on your shelf. You understand? So those are the things you must do in order for you to be what? To be effective and efficient. When you know where to put your energies on, and I bet you do what? You'll be able to do well. So in all of these things I just mentioned, what did I mention today? I mentioned the effectiveness and efficiency tools. I mentioned the Eisenhower metrics. I mentioned the 80-20 principles and all of that. The next and the final tool, effectiveness tool to use, is time block strategy. Time block strategy. What is time block strategy? Time block strategy is a strategy that helps you to do what? There are people who have problem with coping with maybe a lot of activities. Like some of us who say, you write in your CV, I can multitask and all of that. It's a lie. So all those things, you need to be able to know that, okay, if I put more energy in this task, I just block out. Let's say you come in the morning. I have a friend who, when he comes in the morning, the first thing he does is to block out time and make sure he concentrates in his work and finishes the work before he does any other thing. Because that is what has been working for him. So time block strategy is saying that you have a strategy that helps you with your time management, which is, I've seen myself that the time that I'm more effective is in the morning. I've watched myself over time. I've been observing myself and I've seen that I am more effective in the morning. So what do? All the major activities, all my major responsibilities and tasks, I do them in the morning. Let's say from 8, you resume work 8 to 11. I don't want to do any other thing besides this task. You blocked out 8 to 11. And that's the only thing you're going to be doing. No distraction. Nobody's going to interfere and all of that. That is what we'll talk about, time block strategy. You say, okay, you've noticed yourself that you're more effective in the night. In the evening, you do what you say, okay, I can do every other thing, but when it comes to in the night, I know people who are more effective from 12 a.m. in the morning. That's when every other person is sleeping. That's when they can think clearly. That's when they can do one. So for that kind of person, you know that you are more productive at that point. Why don't you say, okay, I want to be working from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day? That becomes the time where I'm more effective because I'm able to. Because the whole essence of it is for you to be more effective. I know you've gotten value, and I know that your friends will also get value. So why don't you follow us? Why don't you like this video? Why don't you share this video so that everybody can do what? Of course, so that I can get all the things we need. Thank you very much for watching today. Until next time, I remain Dennis Idoko. Thank you.